You name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers.
Come on, fellas.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
53, Mike. Coming to you.
Get.
They'll run on first down. It's Hart. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the ready.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Hart. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Man, I got you.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Watch 5.
On 3rd down, Sam's got an open man. That's Campbell. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm on. 49 to Mike. Mark 49. Here we go.
Bravo.
Defense all day.
Looking to throw. Sam's. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 2nd down now. It's Hart, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They can't move the ball.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well. On 2nd down and short, what I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, wahoo!
44, Mike, 44.
On 3rd down, it's Hart, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
What's that? 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Watch the run.
Undercrush. Oh, lady.
Check.
On first down, Fitzgerald. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mike. Check.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shift. Watch.
Oh, lady.
Watch that.
Blue draw Corkers.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Fitzgerald, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
He's checking.
Lady. Bang, bang, bang. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
Check.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Checking the red 80.
Now a give right side. Fitzgerald. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On first down, it's Hart. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I'm coming back.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We're scoreless after 1.
10-2 stop.
Been a long day for you.
Mike's 49.
Hey, Charlie.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 3.
Hey.
Buzz.
24. Watch 24.
49.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samms under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 7. give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Well, the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Completes it to Fitzgerald. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down, it's Hart. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Sams. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. Samms. Campbell making the catch. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Pick it up.
Hey, high 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
58, 58, it's Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Showing it.
They'll run on first down. Bradley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Fitzgerald, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Protein spill.
Watch 84, watch that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
We're going to start. Check safety, check safety. Red 80.
On first down, Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. 80. 22, 22. Eyes on 20. 80. SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, we got 4. We got 5.
Now Darnold. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready, go. Snap.
To throw again, Sams. Catch made here by Campbell. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Check 9, check 9. Kill. Watch twist.
Gone. 80 weapon.
Check nickel.
Hey, orbit. Yep.
3 on 3. Motion.
Look, squeeze.
You got tight right there.
Go. Speed grip.
Throwing on first down. Sams looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Darnold on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Sams. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hart, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Sams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Red 80. Fresno.
On second down, it's Fitzgerald. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We're going to sign.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go. Sponge. No. Red 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzgerald. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Faking the give. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down now, it's Fitzgerald finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. There.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Samms. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
3 down.
Hey, Wahoo! Clear. Let's go.
From the gun, Samms. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hart. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number
Hey, Charlie.
53. Hey,
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
5.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Lee Griffin.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sams. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sams over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got?
Rock it. Ready. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Sams. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. Check pass. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Hey, they're scared.
Smooth. Hey, Sam on. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Sams. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Delta.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 31.
Leo. Shoot.
Throwing again. Sams. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, orbit.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
What up?
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
On fourth down, Sam's going down the middle, and it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Now.
To throw again, Sam's. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
44 is the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They
Sleep river. Sleep river.
From the gun, Sam's. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Oliver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Packers 24, Colts 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
And to give this time to the tailback. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Fitzgerald, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike's 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now it's Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fitzgerald, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a give right side. Fitzgerald, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Packers 31, Colts 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Wide, get wide. He's coming.
You're out.
We got double up.
Get it.
Throwing again. Sams. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
At the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here goes, set. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. I got one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. and that got it done in this one.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.